I just want to go see a dead pigeon.
Do you want to see a dead pigeon?
And hi. Hi. She's just
Are
looking
you
at
talking to me?
I'm talking to you. Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Oh. Just hello.
You're not talking to me.
I am talking to you. I'm talking to them, but I'm talking to you too because we haven't done this in a long time and I miss you. You know what I'm talking about?
Are you still talking to me?
I'm talking to Abraham, not the Yankee.
Don't even.
Look, what happened? There's so much you could rant about.
She's canceled.
Why? Why did she cancel?
No one likes her.
I disagree. Because I am the hugest fan. Because the way I look at it is that Pablo P. I was going to say motherfucker. I can't do that. I don't want to get cursed.
Why?
Wait, he talks shit all the time. What the fuck I'm talking about?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what I'm talking about. Pablo P's the shit. That's it. And I respect him. All right? Fuck. What am I doing? Oh. So, hi, Abraham at the Yankee. I'm talking to you. Where have you been? Why are you not making videos anymore? Huh?
I just told you.
Because you got canceled. But why do you give a fuck?
Because then no one's going to listen if I'm canceled.
So what? Who cares? Let's fucking do it anyway. So all right, we just did a podcast. It's serious, and I'm trying to let loose, get out of my head of seriousness, and talk about stuff that upsets people. Because as usual, we are all offended and in our feelings. And it's this thing that we do. We get caught up on the one side of our feelings. Me, as a person who is compassionate, I value pique. I value Pablo P. I want everybody to have pique in their lives. I want that. And that's compassionate. And that's me saying everyone needs pique. So why is it that we're so fucking stuck on the one thing and we don't want pique? What do you think? Why am I questioning you still like I'm William? I don't want to doing that. I don't know. I'm still interviewing. It feels like I'm still talking to you like I'm.
Are you talking to me or are you speaking in general?
I am talking to myself now.
I thought you were talking to
Abraham at the Yankee.
everyone who's listening.
Oh, that
who can
too.
Answer the question.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's who we're talking to. Because people are dumb. Groupthink is easy. Groupthink and following the fucking monkey and just standing in line. That's why.
Right. We've been talking about this.
I don't want to think for
a while
myself.
now.
I don't want to do that.
And it's like the same shit. And we're scared. And I was scared back then when Trump was going to win. Motherfucker, I was like so scared. And when he won, I was like, he actually fucking won.
And how long did that last? Like a month, right?
I don't remember. I think it was like every month I was like, my anxiety.
You followed Trump every month after he was elected?
I was not following him, but I was looking to see what he did wrong.
Facebook would have let you know.
Do wrong now?
Facebook would have told you don't have to look for anything.
Damn, what was that, 2016?
Yeah.
Was I a dick?
What?
Was I a dick at that time?
100%.
Oh. I called her a Trump supporter. Did
No,
we ever talk
you
about
didn't
that?
call me a Trump supporter. You said, oh, when you say shit like that, you sound just like Trump.
I meant to say not Trump supporter. I meant to say you sound like Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't remember. Would they? Okay. So now today I'm not a PC looking boy. I am a half. Not even. I don't know. I don't know what I am. I don't care anymore.
You're a logical looking boy.
I don't even give a fuck about titles in terms of what I believe in and blah, blah, blah. But I used to be a PC looking boy. Right?
An extremist?
Was I an extremist? What if I'm an extremist now for Pablo P?
You're not, because you're not forcing him on anybody.
Wow. I threw whiskey in that wine. I keep telling people, taste it.
Why?
Taste it. Taste it. That's why.
It tastes like that wine that was in the whiskey barrels that we had the one time.
Oh, yeah. Why not throw whiskey inside my wine?
Oh, my God.
How dare you? I'm offended. Don't look at me like that. I'm putting my headphones on. I feel weird and awkward.
I think it's because you took your hair out.
I feel really weird and awkward without these on. I feel like I'm talking to you, and I feel like we're doing a presentation or something. When I have these on, I feel like I'm inside the podcast talking to you, and that's it. And then the podcast becomes not the podcast. So
you basically need headphones to podcast, is what you're saying?
Yes. Because it feels awkward without them. Like, I feel weird.
You're attached to the headphones.
Ooh.
Don't be attached.
No.
I can do that.
Yo, you're good.
I try.
You're applying my own fucking message to myself. How dare you?
That also tells you you should be what you feel right now, and also be proud and say she listens.
She does listen.
She gets the message.
My wife fucking listens to me. You know what? Here's a test. Am I going to listen to my wife? I'm going to take off my headphones in a second. Give me a minute, all right? I'm going to accept the awkwardness that I feel when I record. It's just, I feel weird without them on. Like, when I have them on, I'm so used to it now, accustomed to it. I am attached. She's right. She's right. I have to suck that in a little bit. I'm not that bad though when I do that, right? I'm not like I'm not the dick that's like,
when you do
you're
what?
wrong. No, like when you tell me I'm wrong or something, you can be honest.
I didn't tell you were wrong. I just said what you said.
No. I'm saying, you know how men or humans, not just men, that's another thing she catches me doing, because I usually come at men or I usually come at women. She's like, no, women do it too, or no, men, yeah, they're both stupid people, yeah. And I remember thinking she was a misogynistic person at the time, because I was like, she's so against women. I think she's misogynistic. What the fuck? She's a woman. Is she a different gender? Are you non-binary? Would you rather be non-binary or a female?
I don't even know what that means. Oh my God.
So, there's so much shit going on. You sent me all this shit. I have to like go back to our text messages before, besides all the text messages. I'm losing my train of thought here. I just saw a text message that was inappropriate. I'm just joking. Or am I? No, the joke. What the fuck was it? The ad, or not the ad? The quote. This shit. Why am I losing my words? Article, motherfucker. Lesbian author whose book urges women to erase men racks up 5-star reviews on Amazon. Did you read that shit?
I skimmed it.
What did you read? Because I didn't read it.
I read bullshit.
What's the bullshit? What does it smell like?
She basically, first of all, she's a male identifying lesbian.
Genie lesbian.
Right? Did you hear what I said? How does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense.
She's a male identifying lesbian who is encouraging women to erase men because men are basically why we have all the problems we have.
So, let me get this straight. This person looks like a man, and it is a man. Or is it a woman that identifies as a man?
She's a male identifying lesbian, which means she's female.
So
the female who identifies as a dude.
She looks like a dude, but she's a female, and she wants to be a dude, but she's a lesbian. I'm sorry. This is why
we're not making this up. It's a legit thing.
I love this simulation. Okay, I love it. I don't know if you like it. I made this joke earlier. I said, I love this fucking 2020 version. You know how they do updates for Call of Duty and it's fucking big as shit and it takes long as shit to load. So COVID-19 in March. Before that, whatever happened. After that, whatever happened. Now today, it's like Trump. Vote Trump. I mean, don't vote Trump. Get him out. Vote Biden. So all this shit, all together, all these human beings acting retarded. I'm sorry, we're all retarded. We act retarded. I'm sorry. We don't like the word? Why? Why you don't like a word, motherfucker? Get over it. It's a word.
You do realize
the word is a bird.
You do realize
the bird
when using the word retarded, no one's ever using it for special needs people.
Yeah.
You're using it.
That's funny.
You're using it on able-minded people who are fucking dumb.
I never heard anybody call a mentally challenged person or special needs person retarded. I never. That's the fucking funniest part.
Don't use the word for that.
We're so offended
by a word that doesn't have anything to do with
So
us.
I never call Willie retarded. I never ever looked at Willie. He's retarded. What I said, it reminds me of George Carlin, that bit that you showed me, that we like to do softening with our words.
Even though retarded
So
is
Willie, my Uncle Willie, is not retarded or mentally challenged anymore. He's a slow person or a slow learner or whatever the fucking actual term is that they made up.
special needs.
Special needs. He's special, needy, whatever. Doesn't matter. Get my
You do
fucking
realize retarded is implicated in the medical term, right? Mental retardation. That's what it used to be called. But now it's like, oh, it's a bad
How
word.
dare you say that word? If you can't say retarded. Yeah, fuck
Now
it.
it also went from just referring to someone as autistic to he's on the spectrum. Okay, that's what we're doing.
Humans
Cool.
continue to fascinate me as usual, where we come up with these words and then we attach ourselves to these words and then we get offended by the words. How dare you say that word? And I'm scared to say words in front of people. Like, genuinely, I'm scared because I'm empathic. I'm compassionate. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But now I don't get... It's like you have moments where you give a fuck. You know, like right now I give a fuck. I don't want to say...
Right, and then
certain
people
words.
don't give a fuck if they hurt your feelings saying certain words.
Right, but no one gives a fuck about calling me a cisgendered fucking... Whatever the fuck name you got for me.
Or like this...
Heterosexual,
or like-
cisgendered...
Or like what this meatball is basically saying, that all men need to just be erased and gone and done.
A man-hating lesbian is racking up 5-star reviews for the book titled Lesbian Genius. We have to erase men, said Alice Coffin, a lesbian activist and Paris city councillor. And Alice said she doesn't listen to music, read books, or watch films made by men. Alice and her partner, a male-identified lesbian named Yuri, belong to a growing sisterhood, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. What are we doing? I have a pussy cat in between my legs now. I have a pussy on my legs. So now, my love, I am a woman because I have a pussy in between my legs. I identify as a woman. I'm not going to bring Sister Gina. Sister Gina's not here. She can stay over there. This is the new Wilhelmina. Okay? You're going to listen to me. I'm not a lesbian. Wait, I'm a lesbian. Technically, I'm a lesbian. I'm married to a woman, so therefore, I am a lesbian. That's what it sounds like, you dumbasses. I'm sorry. That's what it sounds like. I can sit here and identify as a woman and be a lesbian because I have a pussy in between my fucking legs. Literally, I have a pussy. You can't argue with me. Are you going to argue with me? Go ahead. Tell me I don't have a pussy.
Literally have one though.
I have a pussy in between my legs. It's a pussy cat. What are you going to say?
That's not a literal.
I'm just being stupid. I don't
Okay.
fucking know. I know it's not literally. I'm just using the literally word like everyone does. Everyone does that. Literally, like my life is like ruined. 2020 literally is like horrible. It's the worst ever. Like what? Hold on. Why are we so addicted to 2020 still? What are we doing? Oh, getting back to my point earlier. This simulation, motherfuckers.
You don't know it's a simulation, so why are you calling it that?
Because listen, I'm just joking. Come on. Join my joke. The simulation, right, had an update in 2020. So I had this this thought. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Every year is a new update to the simulation. That's my watch telling me, shut up. Don't give up too much of stuff because the government is listening to me right now. I should probably turn off my phone and take off the battery and shit because we're being listened to everywhere we go. Anyway, this simulation every year is an update. 2020, 2019, 2021. It's a new update. So next year, it's going to be a new update in the software. That is the simulation, and a new problem is going to arise. My whole point to it is that every year, doesn't matter what time, day, doesn't matter what year, there's always going to happen. It's just going to happen, son. Pedophiles, murderers, rapists, crooks, perverted motherfuckers, corrupted police, corrupted people, the left, the right. It's all going to remain the same, man. For what? As long as the human exists, man. I want to get trippy and shit, but why do we fucking care about 2020 so much that it's so horrible, 2020?
Because it's trending.
It's trending. So I'm just going to say 2020 is the worst. Hashtag I'm a lesbian.
And because everybody else is saying it, so I want to fit in.
Anyway, I lost my train of thought. But why does a lesbian who identifies as a man and her what does it say? Her partner is not her significant other or whatever. It's her partner. A male identified lesbian named Yuri. If we have to erase men.
Look at all of the hogwash fuckery in there. Erase men, then we wouldn't have people, and you and your meatball ass girlfriend wouldn't even fucking exist if there were no men.
I mean, why identify as a male if you want to erase men? I don't get it.
You want to erase men? Get rid of the fucking strap-on that I'm sure you have in your fucking nightstand. Fucking just meatball
I have
shit.
questions.
It's meatball.
Why would you wear a dildo of a penis if it doesn't...
Well, if she wants to erase men, she better throw it out.
Throw that penis out. Men have a penis. Get rid of it. Why wear a strap-on? Oh, wait, you identify as a male, so you want that strap-on. Oh, I get it.
Babe,
But wait. The questions. No, go ahead.
Her argument is that, long story short, it's because men are the reason for the world's problems. And if we get rid of them, we wouldn't have these issues.
It's ridiculous. What are we going to do? I mean, this is a simulation where
we're
existing.
So she's thinking, let's get rid of men. Okay, let's play with that scenario. Because why? Because men are the ones that are violent towards women. Because men are corrupt. So you had a planet full of women and like women don't kill each other?
Yep.
They don't kill their kids? They don't steal from people? They don't hurt people's feelings? They don't do things with malicious intentions to be selfish?
How dare you?
They don't do any of that.
Women are compassionate lovers. How dare you? They are all nurturing human beings. They're better than men. How dare you? And they're smarter. They're smarter.
It's not about anyone being better. It's just about common fucking sense.
No. It's not.
No one's fucking better.
There is no common sense.
Because everyone is fucking disgusting, you dumb fuck.
All right,
but I bet you had this been a gay dude or just a dude who was against this, he would be fucking canceled, right? Mm-hmm. Talking about erase women because they talk too fucking much, being stupid. You wouldn't like that bullshit.
Right.
Instantly. This is canceled. Nobody's buying your book. We're pulling your book off the shelves and Amazon's no longer going to sell it and that's what you get. So that's okay.
What is I saw a post, I told you about this and I don't know if you remember, but it said, I told you, I joked about it. I said, oh, this motherfucker pretty much agrees with it. But cancel culture, what do you think about cancel culture? And John, you brought that up. So, we talked about cancel culture on the show.
I think cancel culture needs to fucking be canceled, bitch. If you don't like something, then leave it the fuck alone.
I have to find this post so I can at least.
Why are you ruining it for everybody else who likes the content? Or likes whatever the thing is?
Because it's offensive. What the fuck?
It's offensive to you. It's not offensive to everyone.
I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm trying to find this post.
Just because something's offensive to you does not mean it's offensive to everyone.
Right. I need to find it.
What are you looking for?
The post. So I can play devil's advocate.
With what?
With that. The offensive culture. Or the cancel culture. Of course you call it. Okay. I'm going to look at that. There it is. It wasn't cancel culture when women and people of color got used up, silenced, and dismissed before their careers even began. It only became cancel culture when powerful abusers started having an established careers momentarily inconvenienced by revelations of what they've done. I love that they use so many big words. I don't even know
what that means.
I know that.
What is it when women and people of color got used up, silenced, and dismissed before their careers even began? What does that mean? If a woman chose to be used before her career began, she consented to that. Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about people who put themselves in these compromising situations? Now you want to cancel it? I was with the bullshit before I had money, but now I have money and it's disgusting. Bitch, fuck out of here. That's retarded. That's dumb.
Yeah, I saw that and I was just like,
And I love that it specifically said women and people of color. So only those two types of people that happen to.
Yeah, not men.
Not kids. Not these kids in Hollywood. Else. Not these kids that supposedly there's a pedophile ring in Hollywood and all these kids are getting raped.
Yep.
That's okay? Dumb motherfucker. Who was that? Cancel his fucking ass.
Cancel whoever did that.
Just annoying.
That's cancel culture. I said this already so many times. How about instead of canceling or stop canceling whatever, stop being the cancel culture you are, how about you cancel yourselves out of the equation and then everything will be great again.
That's apples and oranges. It's not even the same scenario.
cancel your stupid attitude towards miserable things and cancel everything that exists in your mind. Cancel that. Cancel your mindset that you think that woe is you. Cancel that. How about that? How about cancel the victim mentality? If you canceled victim mentality like me, I canceled victim mentality because I felt like a victim once upon a time in my young adult life. How about I canceled all the things that I didn't like? I literally canceled. I literally canceled it. I said, I don't need this. Cancel. I don't need that. Cancel. Got rid of it. When people are fucked up and you got bad cards in your hand, you cancel that card by finding a way to cancel it. How about you work on that instead of, hey, what kind of card you got? Fuck that. I'm canceling your cards. Life is not fair. This is jokes aside, this is a philosophical discussion with people who are born. I don't know if you didn't finish reading that book, right? The DNA book, Blueprint of the DNA, whatever the fuck. I want to read that too next. But basically, we are born with genetics. We are born with our cards at hand. We are born into this body, this being. We are born into what we learn and understand and blah, blah, blah. Our ass is either going to get whipped or our ass is going to get raped. Our ass is going to get fucking treated like the gold child, or our ass is going to be treated like the piece of shit black duckling. Guess what? What do you do with it? If you're the gold person, the gold standard, you're going to be a piece of shit person, most likely. Who knows? But maybe if your parents raised you with the balance and you're treated with gold, but they're telling you, hey, we don't want to give you this gold. I want you to learn about this gold, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you might be a good person about it. Maybe you may give that gold to other people. But when you're not handed that gold and you're a different person, you're seeing your neighbor has the gold, and I want that gold too. It's not fair. I'm this color, and this is racist because you're that color, and blah, 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 blah. When you do that, I'm sorry. We both know this here. You're playing a victim. I mean, look at us.
Instead of focusing on what other people have that you don't have, why don't you focus on what you need to do to get what you're complaining about? That should be the focus.
Yeah.
You weren't even paying attention.
I was listening. The real focus is me.
What did I say?
You said you need to stop fucking focusing on dumb shit. You need to stop focusing on the things to complain about. You need to focus on me. What? No? I was just trying to do expressions and shit while you were talking. Trying to motivate you.
Motivate who?
Pablo P. I feel him. He's in here.
He looks like he's had enough motivation for the day.
He's in here. Flap my wings. Anyway.
Okay.
Cancel culture is just look. Ultimately, we talked about this multiple times. It seems to be the hot topic. But chill. Chill the fuck out. Enjoy your fucking life. Appreciate what you have. Go work for what you want. She's working for what she wants. But do you see her bitching on social media because she doesn't get her way? Because she's studying, she's doing what she can in this fucked up ass weird life, the way the system is, that they value
According
people.
to that system, I should be benefiting from it.
Oh yeah, because you're a brown person. How dare you?
No,
and you're a woman.
No,
and you're Latino.
I'm light skinned.
And you speak Spanish. You have all these benefits.
Right, and according to the system that light skin, some people would even refer to me as white, I should be benefiting from all this stuff. So why don't I have everything that I want if I'm just entitled to it?
Yeah, that's a hilarious thing right there. You have more privilege, but you don't. Like, you have more privilege as in you have privilege over any other person that doesn't speak Spanish in that field you're trying to apply for. So you have what you have, and then you apply for that job, and you speak Spanish. You're bilingual. You would think that, hey, you want a bilingual person, right? But they go after the other person anyway. And what do? You don't know. You don't care. You just, I'm just going to figure it out.
I don't know. Maybe if I adopt victim mentality, I'll have what I want. I guess bitching and moaning about stuff is the way to get what you want.
You need to bitch.
Just fucking dumb.
Anyway, what we do is we look at what we see. We do what we do. and we live by it. We go ahead and move on. Like, you stay stuck as the victim, you're going to be bitching and moaning for a long time. Good luck. Have fun. Be miserable if you want. That's what you want to do. Hey, you want to change your gender too? Why? Go ahead. Why not? You want to believe that everything's non-binary? Go ahead.
See, but that's just the thing,
Be
too.
a circus, man.
But that's just the thing, too, with people. When they decide that they want to do something that they want to do, why does everybody else have to jump on that fucking, like the glass thing? Why does everybody else have to sip what the fuck you're sipping on?
You don't have to sip my whiskey wine.
Right, you know what I mean?
Yep.
With that, you want to change your gender, fine. It's none of our business. We don't care. Stop making us care.
Right.
Or stop thinking that we fucking care. And then you want to bash and lump all heteros into the same category and assume the reason we do this is because of how we're treated by heteros. No, it's not. Shut up. Shut up. Fucking dumb. What are you doing?
I'm just reading more bullshit because it's funny. Not reading, but I'm scanning through to see what else is there. But like she said, it's fucking dumb.
And we don't force our heterosexuality on anybody.
Right.
Like, why are you...
How dare you not believe in us?
Like, why are you gay? That's
Why
so
are you
weird.
gay? See, the thing is...
You should, like, not do that, though. You know what I mean? We don't do that to people.
But they play devil's advocate. There are people, a very small amount of people that I think that are doing that. That are like, how dare you?
No, but usually...
This is against Christ.
See, right, but usually, who's doing that? Usually it's the parents of these people, and you need to realize that you get to a certain age in your life where you could tell your parents in the nicest way possible to fuck off.
Pretty much.
It's usually the parents who influence the kid like that.
You don't have
but
to
what
say
do you
fuck off.
But what do you give a fuck about what your neighbor thinks? Why does your neighbor care about who you're banging?
Right.
Like, whose business is it? It's nobody's fucking business. If your parents want to fucking be retarded about it, that's your parents' fucking problem. Do you care when your parents bang? No? Okay, so they shouldn't care when you're doing what the fuck you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you adopt victim mentality, you're going to throw yourself a pity party all the time because you're so focused on, mom and dad don't think it's appropriate. Who the fuck cares? You know how long I've been kind of telling my parents to fuck off? Like, I don't care. Christ.
How dare you?
My mom was against me moving to the East Coast. Did I listen?
No, I think.
Well,
I don't know. Where are you? Are you here?
I don't care.
Oh. You know, people attach themselves to things. We talked about this in the last episode, right? Or is that this one? I'm confusing it now. The attachments, man. I think it was the last episode. We were just talking about a whole lengthy episode of people and their attachments. Stop being attached to things, man. Let it go, man. Dude, just like... What makes you feel loose, man? Just let loose, man. If you want pique, I mean, Pablo P over there has all the pique he has for you to let loose. You'll feel that burn. I wanted those jelly beans, but I don't know where they are. I lost them. We got some jelly beans at...
I think that's also what made my stomach hurt.
Oh.
Surprisingly, because it was weirdly kind of still like sugar.
Yeah. So we had these jelly beans from Jelly Belly.
Ass.
And... it was sriracha, jalapeno, cayenne pepper, I forget the other one, and then Carolina Reaper. Oh no, habanero, and then Carolina Reaper pepper. And we tried the sriracha together, and then I went straight into the Carolina Reaper. The sriracha, of course, was like, oh, it was a little tangy. I could see it tastes like, oh, it tastes kind of spicy. I see. And then I had the Carolina Reaper, and that fucked me up, son. Fuck. And it didn't fuck me up the way an actual Carolina Reaper would fuck me up, or the Scorpion hot sauce that I have. But it fucked up my taste buds, and it made me feel like my tongue was just stingy, and it didn't make me sweat, but it made me fucking ouch, like fucking bitch. And I can't. It really hurt. So, what do you want to try? I'm not gonna let you. I'm not even gonna let you do that because I don't want your stomach hurting even more. So, I'll do it.
Jalapeno.
I'll do it. Jalapeno. I'll do jalapeno and the next one before. I'll do habanero and jalapeno together. How about that?
No, you gotta.
I'll taste. No, I'm saying I'll taste half of it of each, and then I'll do full for both of them, so I can mix up jalapeno habanero. Jalapeno habanero.
Are you gonna eat the whole thing?
Don't eat it. I don't want your stomach hurt.
I don't want to try it. Are you gonna eat out the whole thing? We can just do half then.
Okay.
Put that one back.
But I want the habanero one.
Okay.
No, it's my heart. But Mom, I want the habanero one. How dare you? I was reading this earlier before we continue on. I'm making fun of people. That's what I do. Oh,
Eat it.
speaking of, jalapeno in my mouth. Oh my God, right away. It tastes like jalapeno.
That's fucking weird.
Oh, that went right in my throat,
It's
though.
like eating the seeds.
Yeah. That went right in my throat. Oh, well. Yeah. You eat these jelly beans, and
It goes into like your eardrum.
it what it tastes like, or not tastes like, the effect of it is like it squirts. It's like the juice squirted in your throat. So it's weird because the jalapeno, you chew a jalapeno, you taste it all over your tongue. But this thing is like squirt right in your throat. It's like, oh! That's why she's coughing.
Here.
This is habanero. Jalapeno wasn't bad. It was actually tastes like jalapeno. It's so fucking weird that scientists do this. I don't know how they do that shit. Anyway, this is habanero.
There's imitation of everything organic, baby.
Ooh.
That's the one Jazz had.
Oh!
Did you swallow it?
Oh, shit. Wait.
Did you swallow it? Where is it? Oh.
It went in my nose. And then swallow it. It's just... Wow.
That's the one Jazz had.
Jazz had that one?
Yeah.
How did she react?
She was right in front of you.
I don't remember.
But she chewed it and she said it's spicy, but it's not really that spicy.
Get the fuck out of here. This is making me itch. It made my nose itch. I mean, my nose...
It sounded like you... It sounded like you swallowed it.
I had to take off the headset because it's fucking hot. And now my hair is hot and I gotta like do this shit. But it caught me off guard. That caught me off guard, dude. Holy shit.
I guess you might as well try cayenne pepper, right? Or did you try it
Yeah.
already?
Yeah, I'll get that one. Give me that. I said, Again, these are called bean boozles.
You can't even talk.
Bean boozle. Thank you, Eric, for giving me these. For donating to our worship.
The pique challenges.
To our pique challenges of our Pablo P Lordy
Well,
Lord.
if anybody else has a pique challenge they recommend,
Definitely recommend.
They can-
I have one, by the way. Someone didn't recommend it, but I wanted to talk about this. A friend of mine, she posted a story thingy. It's like fucking me up right now. Got this cayenne pepper. Okay. I'm like struggling to talk. Go ahead and put the rice on it. It went like this. Wait. This one's not as spicy, but okay.
okay, what were you saying about pique?
A friend of mine, she had the pique chip, the one that we trying to get, the Taki one. She did like a review of it, whatever. She thinking it, and then she ate it and showed that she was sweating or whatever. And then afterwards, she said it was pretty spicy, but not as spicy as this thing. And then she showed I'm like thinking right now. It's not as pique as this other pique. It's called Flashbang. And I wanted to look it up. I was like, where you get that shit? Because I can't find it. And she said it's from that store that we looked up, the King of Prussia one. The one you wanted to go to? She got it from there. She said there's like, we already know this, but she said there's a shit ton of pique selections. And that pique one, the one that she's talking about, the Flashbang one, is 5 times as hot as the pique chip. And I looked up the Scoville units from that Flashbang, and I think it was 2 million or 5 million Scoville heat units. So I was like, what? And she was like, she has a high tolerance for pique, and that I was like, I'm a man, and that's a challenge. It was cool looking. It was like a green looking pique.
Why is it a challenge? I have a higher pique tolerance than you too.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Not anymore.
Why not?
I'm better, cause I'm a man. Anyway, that gave me acid reflux right now. I feel it. It's going like this. I got to burp. Shit. That's funny. There was like fire coming out of my mouth right now. What was I saying? I was looking up something. I don't remember. Anyway. Hi. We're back. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. Damn.
Excuse you for what? Why do you have to excuse yourself on the street, Pablo?
Because I'm fucking suffering right now. Suffering succotash. I'm hot. And I'm itchy. And I'm trying not to bitch, but it hurts. It's making me itch. It's your fault. You did it. You broke me. Anyway, this is why we all need pique, bitches. Because it's temporary pain. And it hurts. You suffer. And that's life. That's why it's like people don't get it. It's funny because I joke, but I mean well with my jokes. And I wanted to talk about that. What is your thought process like? Usually how we joke around, we fuck around. And we're serious sometimes with our jokes, but we mean well. What do you think? Do you mean well with your jokes? Or if you're serious, do you mean to be offensive? Or like your idea behind that?
I don't think anyone means to be offensive ever, even if they are offensive. No one is going into that situation saying, I'm going to be a dick right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one's doing that. But when you are offensive, I think it just depends on the context. Sometimes people need to fucking hear something that makes them offended.
Right.
What do you just tra-la-la and rainbows and sunshine all the time? Because it constantly makes you feel good and that's all you want to feel all day. Like, I don't know if the jokes mean well per se, but it's kind of just to give some insight into perspective. Maybe if I say it this way, people are going to hear that it sounds ridiculous, and then they're going to not do that. Or they're going to realize, oh, shit, I do that.
Right.
Like, example, I think you were making fun of people who wear a mask when they're in their car by themselves, put the windows up.
Yeah.
Why?
Because the science says you have to wear a mask.
That's what I'm saying. When we point these people out and say that they're meatballs and someone's listening and they're like, fuck, I do that. It's just perspective. They don't know what they look like doing that.
Right.
But from an outsider's perspective, it's just like, why? The whole point of that was just to do it when you are in close proximity to number of people.
Right.
You are by yourself in your car with the windows up.
For what? Explain yourself, people who wear masks in the car. What are you doing? Ask yourself the question. You don't have to answer us, obviously, because you can't. Because this podcast is being recorded, and you're not going to be able to respond to us. But ultimately, ask yourself that question of why are you wearing a mask outside or in your car or anywhere you don't have to wear a mask?
Does the joke mean well? Yeah, because we like to point out when people are being illogical or irrational or just plain fucking dumb. When there's no logic behind something, yeah, the joke is intended to mean well, just to point out, can we not do that?
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to be offended, then be offended. But if you think you're going to go through life all the time, consistently, all the time, everywhere, not being offended, like, you need to just fucking find an island for yourself.
I wanted to share some philosophy with that, if it's okay. Whatever. That comedy, I wrote this down listening to or reading this philosophy thingy about humor and listening to philosophy of humor. Comedy is an important tool to speak truth to power. The comedic writer looks at the world around him and observes the way things are. They see things that are ridiculous and they point them out, actively trying to get others to notice them in an attempt to change their worldview, to put someone in a position of power in check. And that's one perspective, one philosophy. There's different ways, of course, the truth to power versus absurdity and decisiousness. I have to explain that, but where is that? Where did I write the difference between that? Comedy is also a form for the completely absurd and decisionist, as in the goal is just to get laughs. So the absurd and complete decisionist is just people that don't want to change your worldview, but they're just acting out of pocket just for you to fucking laugh. Fuck it, man, let's act silly, man.
But in order for people to laugh, they have to like your comedy or they have to get your jokes. So, if none of those things work, they're just looking at you like, this guy's a fucking dumbass.
Right, and that's why I came up with the scale of laughter or not that I came out with it, but I drew it out and I said, why not both? Why not have both? You can have your truth to power and your absurdity and decisionist. It's just how you apply that balance to your comedy. Like me and her, the way we do it is she has the truth to power and I'm the absurdity and decisionist, but I also try to apply truth to power as well. I try to balance it, but I feel like she's not like absurd and decisionist. She's not, I don't know if you agree, but I don't see her comedy that way. I see her comedies way more like she just sees what's around her. She's just telling you as is, and then you might laugh at it because the way she said it or the way you understand it, like,
or because
shit,
they either relate to
right.
it or they saw a dumb motherfucker doing that.
Right. And I wrote this down here in the bottom. I said, truth to power equals assertivity. What the fuck I wrote here? Truth to power equals assertivity and decisionist is dangerous to the worldview who will believe in. Oh, I didn't write this. He was explaining the difference between the two, saying that for people that believe that truth to power is absurd because it's dangerous to the worldview who will believe in it. People who believe in that person who's trying to speak the truth to power. Sometimes it can be dangerous. And then for the people who like the truth to power, they would say, well, these people who are absurd and decisionist, it's pigeonholing, meaning I wrote here, they're argued to the class as simple. Like comedy is narrow parameters that don't exclusively hear a political lecture. Maybe they just want to laugh at nonsense. Why it's good to feel the audience. Okay, that's me putting my... Okay, I don't want to confuse anybody. Ultimately, what I'm trying to say is we need all of it. We need truth to power and absurdity and decisionist people to express their humor. We need humor. We need to not take this life serious. We're so fucking serious. We could take life serious. That's fine. What I'm saying is look at the other side that we can balance it. And let's move the scales. Like everything's a balance, man. When you look at the flow of life, man, you can see that, holy shit, we don't have any control over this. So fuck it. We got one life to live. I don't like that YOLO fucking, we were talking about the worst quotes. That's my worst quote.
Is that even a quote?
You only live once. Fuck off. You only live once, YOLO. So I'm gonna drink this fucking bird. What? I'm gonna drink this bird shit. What? I'm gonna change my gender, YOLO.
I'm pretty sure by today's standards, there's a new version of YOLO out there.
I don't know what it is now today.
To find it. Something the equivalent of that.
It's fucking, fuck, where did I fucking see it? And I hated it because I said that and I was like, I'm disgusted with myself now. Because everyone's saying it now. I forget what the fuck it was. It's funny how I want to detach myself from the word that people often say. I don't know I know you do that too, where we don't want to, what is the word?
Well,
associate ourselves with people that populate a word.
Because the people who populate the word are using it in like a weird kind of way where now you have to differentiate the definition of it.
It's live your best life. That's the new one. Or it's not new, but...
That's the new version of YOLO.
That's the new version of YOLO. Live your best life.
What does that mean? Live your best life? Whose else's life am I going to live? Should I live William's best life? It's just a stupid fucking thing. People are dumb.
You only have one life, YOLO, so live your best life.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock. You only live once. Okay.
Change your brain neurons.
You sound so cool and inspirational with
Wait.
that dumbass quote.
You can't change your brain neurons, so you can't live your best life. Oh, well. There's no YOLO in your life. How dare you?
Or isn't FOMO a thing too?
FOMO? What does that mean?
Fear of missing out.
Okay.
Isn't that a thing on social media where when you're jealous of people and you're just like, you comment #FOMO. I wish I was there. Shut the fuck up. You could have been there. Get the fuck off Instagram, you dumb fuck. Idiot. So stupid.
Recently, I've been fucking around. I've been trying to balance everything that I've been doing in my life with comedy and philosophy. And eventually, I want to square it all to one instead of separating this whole thing. Because comedy is philosophy, and philosophy is comedy to me, in my opinion, my outlook. I just said it. Decisionist and the what do you call it? The truth to power. You balance it, and it becomes one thing. You just do that, and that's it for me. But recently, I've been making fun of shit. like I made a couple of videos. One was on the I think you called it this, and that's why I named it mass patrol monitors. So I made a video on that. People who are fucking obsessed with telling people what the fuck to do. You better wear a mask. And then I made another one, which was keyboard warriors, because I had a altercation. I don't know what you call it, altercation, but I had an actual event that a bunch of people came at me. Remember, so before people came at me for asking the question, what is racism? And then it drew. I wish I would have did what I wanted to do with that, but moving on. I can still go back to it actually, and I still have. I can still go back to the screenshots or whatever. Anyway, make fun of that. But I made fun of keyboard warriors because people were attacking me because I simply answered a question that someone said, hey, if I have allergies and I wear a mask, that means you should too. So what is your excuse? And then I answered with an honest opinion or honest view, whatever, not an opinion. I said, well, maybe because I don't have to wear a mask everywhere I go. And of course, anarchy. Oh, someone disagreed with me in my echo chamber.
I'm so confused by that.
And it turned into this big thing that he came at me, and all his friends jump aboard. And it's hilarious when they do that. You get 5 likes, and on your one comment, it made no sense. And you was my witness. It made no fucking sense. Yet, yeah, come at him, yeah. And everyone's eating their fucking popcorn, and I'm just like, like I'm laughing at it, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm just gonna keep going along with the flow here. And now I'm making fun of it. Mind you, after I did the video, my empathic or whatever side came out, and I felt bad because I was like, I'm making fun of this person. Maybe he meant well, but I'm making fun of him. Now, am I a dipshit for doing this? I made a video making fun of him.
Bullies mean well all the time.
And I made fun of this guy for bullying me, so I bullied him my way. But he deleted his Facebook, and I was like, fuck. So a part of me said fuck, and a part of me said, oh well, I guess he won't be offended by it.
That's the dramatic. He couldn't just delete you.
Yeah, I don't know. He might have blocked me actually, because I don't see his name. He might have blocked me. You're right. That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. He might have blocked me because when they block you, you don't see them, even if you look them up. So that being said, I'm never gonna see him again because he blocked me because he found my not this video before what I said.
And what does it do for your life?
It offends you.
No, genuinely, what does that do for your life?
Oh, I don't give a fuck. Block me all you want. Who else wants to block me? You want to block me? I don't give a fuck. Whoever wants to block me because you think I'm an evil man, you want to talk shit behind my back, like this is for anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. People tell me things, okay? People tell me when people talk shit behind my back. I hear things, and I'm like, okay, cool. That's life. It's human life. If you want to talk shit behind my back, that's fine. But I wish you can talk to me because I wouldn't say, oh, you're a piece of shit. I wouldn't come at you, bro. I would just give you some perspective to help you understand the situation so you don't have to hate me. But because you don't want to ask me a question because you're scared of yourself. Wait, what was that you said when I asked you, why is it that people are scared to join me on my podcast when I offer it? I
said no one likes you.
But okay, you don't like me, but you're welcome to join my podcast so you can disagree with me on air, live. I'm not gonna cut it. I'm not gonna change it.
No, because that's a non-structured platform that I'm not comfortable being a part of because you're gonna catch me off guard with questions on a recording that I'm probably not gonna want to answer, and you're an asshole.
And I love it. That's fucking funny to me because all of you who are scared to join the podcast of the William Knows Nothing, you're telling me that you're fucking insecure. And it's not that I love that you're insecure. It's just that I love that I'm trying to show a message to everybody. And even that right there is giving a lesson to people who are insecure.
It's also possible that they ain't about it either.
If you ain't
they don't want to be
fine.
On recording saying what they want to say because they can walk the walk, but they can't talk the talk. So this is what they do.
Right.
And you're going to catch them off guard and ask them questions and you want to be challenged. And they're just like, oh no, I can't do that. It's not that serious.
And the reason why I say that is because I offered many people to join my podcast. Many people didn't answer. Many people didn't want to come. Many people said yes, but didn't show up. It's fine. And then certain people said, nah, I'm not comfortable being on camera. I'm not sure if I want to do it, and made excuses. But guess what? Showed up later to someone else's podcast, willfully, and did it, and was so happy about it. I was just like, okay. I mean, so I guess because I'm not cool enough.
Because it's easier. No, because it's easier to say.
No, I'm joking, but yeah.
Right.
Because I don't fucking care.
It's easier to say that rather than saying, no, I actually don't like you or your podcast, and I don't want to do it.
I told you.
You can respect people much more when they can just say that rather than lie and then do it elsewhere. Yeah. And they know you're going to see it, so what's the point?
Yeah, to you people out there, you know what I'm talking about. There's a couple of you, maybe a bunch of you, that said you don't want to join my podcast, but you joined someone else's podcast because you lied to me or you bullshitted me or whatever. I don't fucking care, but just think about that. How fucking stupid that is. Like, what? Oh, okay. You could just tell me no. Like, no, I'm good. I can accept a no. I'd rather get a no or fuck it. I don't even care. Let me not attach myself like these headphones. I'm attached to them still. I'm going to stay attached to them. Fuck it. I'm going to accept it anyway. I'm accepting that I'm attached to this headphone because this sounds better. If I didn't have it, matter of fact, I had the other headphones that got damaged. I don't have them now, so I'm getting them replaced. Now I'm accepting that these suck because they suck my ears in and they hurt. But my point is, it doesn't matter. It's just funny to talk about that people don't want to join my podcast. The positive people and the negative that don't want to join my podcast.
Nobody likes you when they like everyone.
Exactly. I can't do anything about it. I don't give a fuck. And that's where I try to make that my point with William Knows Nothing, because me as a person that is centered or not centered, whatever, and I say, this is me or this is William, I don't fucking care. I'm not attached to this. I am going to grow up being what I am. I'm going to value all that I value. Those that value me, that vice versa. If you don't want to appreciate me for who I am, oh well, what can I do? I can't control you. You live your life. So take that and apply that to your life too if you want, or not, because you don't like me. Right?
And we can also apply my lesson when you asked me earlier. Life lesson is remembering not everyone's going to like you.
Exactly.
And you're not going to like everyone.
Exactly.
And life isn't fair. And who cares? Do any of these people pay your bills?
Right. And of course, being honest with myself, yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it fucking hurts. It sucks that people don't like you. Yeah. It fucking feels, that made me feel shitty when those people I asked
does
to join
it hurt
my
because
podcast,
you're looking for these people to validate you as a person and validate your podcast? So why does it hurt?
No, it hurts because it's like, what am I doing wrong?
And who the fuck are they?
No, listen. I'm just being open, honest. I'm not attached to this. Overall, I'm saying it does hurt.
Right, and I'm asking
what I mean about that is that it feels there. The feeling is there because I'm a human being. It's like when you get rejected from the job offer you want, and you're like, "Fuck, man, I really want
this
this
job." Is
fucking
a job more
job.
important than idiots on
No,
social
you're right.
media who talk shit all the time?
Bad fucking example. But my point is, babe, is it sucks to not have any, like, to the people who like, it sucks to get tapped out. That's a good example. It sucks to get tapped out. It fucking sucks. It sucks when you lose. It sucks when you fail. It sucks when you go through something that's hard and difficult. It sucks when you lose someone in your life. I haven't lost someone, God forbid, but you get my point. It sucks in general to feel those things. You feel it and you're like, fuck, man. But then you go through it, you experience it, and you move on.
It sucks to get tapped out, but these people aren't even rolling with you.
No, I know. I'm just trying to.
So how are they tapping you out when they're not even letting you roll with them?
Right. It sucks to get rejected when you want to roll with someone. Not that you want to roll with them specifically.
But then you find another person.
Right. But it still sucks. Like, whoa. You don't want to roll with me? What'd I do?
Oh, my God.
No, for real. There's times that two people denied to roll with me, and I was like, wait, what? Oh, okay. And it's because they were female. I initially just, okay. I process it as they look at me as a dude, and they probably don't know me, and they probably just are uncomfortable. It's fine. Moving on.
So we're going to do jujitsu, and then I can't.
Overall, my point is, these people that I invited to my podcast that said no to me, but then, or not said no, one said no, one said yes, but they went to someone else's podcast anyway. It made me feel like shit Because I was like, what am I doing wrong? I didn't do anything to these people. These
It's
these people I was actually cool with.
So then it's not that it's something with you. It's something with them.
I get it.
And again, it's probably just easier to say,
Right.
no, I don't want to, or, oh, I'm not really feeling it, and
look.
then go elsewhere.
Sorry, I don't want to cut you off. I don't want to forget. The main moral of the story that you taught me, and you taught me well in this, and I had to learn for myself, is if people really want to do something with me, they'll do it.
Right. And that's why when you asked me, babe, why do you think people do this? They don't want to. They don't like you.
Right. Or if it's not just that they don't like me, they just don't want to do it. Doesn't matter. For me, it's like, I don't care about they don't like me. I don't care if they do.
If you
but they don't want to do it.
Right. And
or
if people learn anything about
excuse.
life, a lot of life is doing things you don't really
'Cause
want to do.
I'm going by the filmmaking experiences where I wanted to do films, and I was like, I want to do film. I want passionate people. And then I felt, doesn't that look like Captain Crunch? I'm being random. Anyway. My point is, I learned from you. You told me to do what I got to do no matter what. Don't let anybody make that a deciding factor whether I do something or not. I made a film recently. I said, fuck, I'm going to do it by myself. I'm not even going to I didn't even ask anybody. I wanted to, but I was like, I challenged myself. I was like, you know what? Do it yourself.
What would have been the point of doing that when that's what you've done before and it wasn't getting done?
Because I was going right back to my bad habits of wanting help. I wanted someone else to help me because I'm lazy. I was lazy at that time. And I said, you know what? Don't do that because you're going to be disappointed. And then the person might say no. And then because they're busy and because they don't really want to do it. And then you just move on. Or they might want to do it and that's it. But the overall, I guess the experiences I always had was people were either up for it or they weren't. It was always disappointments. I always made a film, ready to go. I had 6 to 8 people ready to go. And then we got ready, we planned it out. And then as soon as we planned it out, oh, well, that actor, this is a true story, that actor left because he was getting paid. He was actually getting paid for a gig. So he said, fuck off to me. He didn't say fuck off, but he basically said fuck off to me. Oh, the other actress that I had, she doesn't want to do it either because she feels like she should get paid, I guess, too. Because of her
who the fuck are you? You just think you do your
story.
First fucking thing and you need coins for it? I can't.
And again, I have nothing against these people. You're who you are. I don't care. But ultimately, people made excuses of not wanting to do something with me.
Right, baby, because
and
excuses...
it didn't get done.
Excuses are the easy way out.
Right.
Or the easy way out.
I could have just played all 5 of these characters and did it myself. But I decided not to do it because it was an excuse that I made. I said...
You were taking the easy way out.
I was taking the easy way out.
Made an excuse.
But look what I'm doing now. I'm fucking doing dead pigeon comedy stuff. Like, I'm doing my own skits. I'm fucking making my own characters. I can play up to 6 different characters in one fucking video. Fuck it. Who gives a fuck? It's comedy. It's fun. And then I did a recent one for Willie Meals Nothing, whatever. I did a mental health type of thing. And it was serious. And it was three characters. And fuck it. Do it. And it felt good doing it by myself. Fucking felt good, man. I was like, we all need Pablo P. I think that's what it is. I have Pablo P now. And I think that's the thing. Pablo P did it. So maybe I'm not by myself. Maybe I have Pablo P with me. He's right here. We should have put this cheese ball right here. So then Pablo P is like he's eating our heart. And then he died. That's good. No? Why is he eating our right nipple? Right?
Is that where your nipple is?
My nipple's over here.
Okay.
But if you were...
Your nipple's here. The cheese ball is here. How is that your nipple?
Maybe we should have moved that cheese ball a little bit closer to the nipple. But then we have to make him a longer neck. Okay, I'm being stupid. Anyway, that is the moral of the story of human life. Because Pablo P says so. Is there anything you want to talk about that you want to rant about? That happened recently? No?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. There's a couple things that you did that I drew a comic of is she told me, I forget the story, but they have I don't want to mention anything other than where she works. They are recommending that you wear a mask everywhere you go, in the elevator, in the hallway, in the lobby, even when you smoke
The garage.
a cigarette, in the garage, even but it's in the section where you take a smoke break, right? That's what
The
no.
garage is in the second floor. The courtyard is where people smoke. That's outside. You have to wear a mask.
Oh no, I'm saying right in your courtyard you have to wear a mask.
Yes.
That was my point.
And in the garage, but it's outside.
So, I thought it was hilarious that people who take a smoke break. I said, where do people take a smoke break? And you said in the courtyard. I said, so what the fuck are we talking about? We're smoking a cigarette next to people who want to wear a mask, and you have to wear a mask yourself while you're smoking?
You have to wear it while you're walking through the lobby and when you get outside. And then you remove it while you smoke, but you have to put it back on to come back through the building. If you weren't smoking in the courtyard and you were just going out there to sit, you have to wear it because it's considered a common area.
The science. You think about the science. You think about the science of that nicotine when they're smoking, inhaling goes in their lungs. And then you think about the science that when you're smoking, the smoke goes in the air and you get secondhand smoke. The science of when you're wearing a mask, does it protect you or does it fuck you up more because the smoke is getting trapped inside because it's going right inside in between your mask, underneath, over, whatever, and it's going to your nose.
I don't know. I know that they take it off when they go outside. They just have to put it on to come back in.
It's all fucking silly to me. You're smoking a cigarette to give yourself cancer, which kills way more than what COVID kills. And from what I understand, right? I don't know if I'm wrong with the facts there, but correct me if you're wrong. Look it up yourself if you want. I don't fucking know. I think
cancer's been around way before COVID, so I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
cancer,
its body count is significantly
smoking
higher
cigarettes is way worse than COVID. But let's not talk about that. We gotta talk about COVID first. We need to talk about COVID. We need to make sure. Don't be selfish.
You're actually being insensitive right now. That's what
you're being insensitive. You're telling people not to wear a mask because they're smoking cigarettes. It's all ironic to me. That's what it is. And I drew this thing because it's like you are telling people to wear a fucking mask. I drew a person yelling at the person who's coming out of an 8-hour shift from their workplace wearing a mask for 8 hours or whatever hours. Because I asked you a question too. I said, what happens to the people who get to have smoke breaks?
They get to take it off, is what I said.
So they get to go take it off and smoke. What about a breathing break? Can you take a breathing break?
You probably can, but you'll get complaints that, tenants will complain, oh, so-and-so was in the garage, standing in the garage with no mask on.
So you can't go take a breathing break, basically. You can't live your life.
Unless you do it in an uncommon area, like if you go in the bathroom. But who the fuck wants to take a breathing break in the bathroom? You want fresh air. You want to
breathe in your fucking shit.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. The only way you could get away with it is if you go to an uncommon area where no one can see you, but that defeats the purpose of it.
Yeah. The other irony that I drew in this picture for anybody that wants to check it out on Dead Bedroom Comedy Instagram is there were a mask on the tree, and it was a pigeon picking up a mask. This is basically saying that where the masks come from. How are they made? From trees. So we're trying to, and what do trees do? They clean the air, right? So we wear these masks. It's supposed to clean the air. We filter out all the bad bacteria in the mouth. But what are we breathing out? What are we breathing in? We're stuck. And then the other irony is that how many people are disposing their fucking masks? You got disposable masks, all of you, most of you have disposable masks. How many of you are cleaning your mask? How many of you are disposing them? How many of you are actually on top of that, cleaning your hands every 20, or not every 20 seconds, but cleaning your hand for 20 seconds? How many people are on top of that?
They don't have to do it, baby, because as long as they're wearing the mask, people feel safe. Yeah. I don't have to do the hand washing and all the other stuff because you have a mask on. Yeah. What do I have to wash my hands if you're wearing a mask? Yeah. Duh.
I just wanted to bring that up. It's all fucking hilarious. And it's like the people who continue to wear masks. It's like, shut the fuck up, man. I'm over it. Let's talk about something else, please. Or not. I mean, I guess now. I mean, that's what keeps us going and drinking our tea here. Or like Kermit the Frog. But anyway, that's my rant. I'm done. We could talk about a little bit of UFC a little bit and wrap it up. We watched Khabib fight Justin Gaethje. That's pretty much the fight that we wanted to watch. Who fought before that? It was other competitors. Who fought before that? Fuck.
I don't remember.
God damn it. We always do this where we watch fights and then we forget all the fights and then we remember the last fight only. how'd you feel about Gaethje and Khabib? How do you feel about the fight? Because we can't recall the other fights.
It was fine. It was a good fight. It didn't last very long.
Yeah.
But you could instantly see that. I mean, me anyway. That Habib's been practicing.
Yeah.
And his stand-up game really improved.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
Too. Like Gaethje was coming and Habib was counter and vice versa, and had it gone 5 rounds, it would have been a really good fight.
Yeah, it seemed like it was like I was mentioning. I was like, it doesn't seem like a martial arts fight. It seems like a brawl. Like it just they were duking it out. Like, oh shit.
It also seemed like weirdly that Habib was avoiding going down.
Until he started attacking him and fucking him up. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird the way they both fought, because I thought, and Khabib is the initial response is to take him down. Another thing I thought was weird, that Khabib, the way he submitted him. I was like, holy shit. He submitted him the way he submitted him.
This is that sport. You have, oh shit, do you want to be predictable all the time?
Right.
To where the other guy just knows what you're going to do?
Right.
Because I think he was caught off guard. He was like, what the fuck?
Right. I think a lot of people were caught off guard, but you can tell. I said tail. You can tell that he's been practicing that one fucking move that he submitted him with. Because I had never seen Khabib do a triangle to somebody. And especially the way he did it. He grabbed his leg. He did the triangle. It was like reverse triangle, whatever the fuck you call that triangle. He did this weird triangle.
Gaethje basically set himself up for that entirely, too.
Yeah.
Which is why I think if he knew Khabib was going to take it there, he would not have found himself in that situation.
Right.
He would have did more to avoid it.
Right. It was weird overall, the way it ended. But overall, I was happy. I was happy how both of them reacted. Gaethje didn't get his lights knocked out. Khabib didn't get his lights knocked out. It was a weird, happy ending to a fight that we were expecting to happen. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this fight and I can't find it. 254, right? Yeah. Okay. I was looking for the fight before. Oh, Robert Whittaker versus Jarrett Cannonier. Anyway, yeah, Khabib ultimately surprised me with his new move, and I don't want to continue talking about this so we can wrap this up. But ultimately, it was a great fucking performance by Habib Nurmagomedov. I always say Khabib. I don't know why I say that. And my wife corrects me all the time. It's Habib.
Yeah, because I hate when people fucking mispronounce my goddamn name.
She hates it when people mispronounce her name.
Especially when Andrina.
Right.
Oh, okay, Adrian.
So if you missed the fight, you missed a really awesome retirement from Habib. You missed a humbling experience from Justin Gaethje, who sadly got put to sleep by because the ref didn't fucking stop it on time. I don't know what the fuck happened. I guess he was just trying to be safe. I asked my wife what happened. I forget what we said, but she said, "Oh well, I think he was just trying to play it safe because he didn't want to do what a lot of refs do, where they react and then everyone's bitching about the ref stopping it too quick. Because some people have done that, and then someone's like, I was awake, I didn't tap out." Because it did look like Gaethje was trying to punch instead of tap out, but at the same time, it looked like he was tapping his face, like tapping out by touching his face. Anyway, that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. She's all the way over there, but she's probably trying to look for a dead pigeon somewhere. Oh wait, I see a dead pigeon. Do you?
I just want to go see a dead pigeon.
Do you want to see a dead pigeon?